So what's up everyone, my name is Filmplace and today I bring you guys a brand new video on the channel, and this one is the second part of my last week's video of ranking Bo4 guns. Last week it was non-DLC weapons, this week it's the DLC weapons, and just like last year the list is more of like my preferences instead of like what people think and how good the weapons actually are. So don't be surprised if some of the guns you think and a lot other people think are the like some broken weapons are not that high on the list. It's because I'm not a big fan of those guns, and well, because I'm not that big fan of the guns, I'm not gonna rank them that high. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. So as number 19 on the list, we got, in my opinion, the worst DLC weapon in the game, the Rampage. The Rampage is the game's only full auto shotgun. The gun has low, not that many bullets without extended, or I mean hybrid max, I believe it is. It doesn't matter, the gun doesn't have that many bullets. The range is complete ass, the damage ain't there, and in my opinion this gun is just so bad because you have to be so close that you're usually dead before you get that close. So that's why in my opinion this gun is easily the worst DLC weapon in this game. So number 18 we got the Reaver, and once upon a time when this gun got released it was easily the best and most broken gun in the game. But since then Treyarch balanced it out and made the gun have less ammo, so without extended mag the gun now only has 2 bullets, and since it shoots like bolts in a burst of 2, you technically have 1 shot to kill people. With extended mag I believe it's 4, so it's 2 bursts, and it used to be I believe 2 bursts on default, and I believe 4 or 3 bursts with extended mag, so the gun was so much better than it's now. And since the gun don't have like fast mags or anything, the gun is so damn bad now, and I think the gun is easily the second worst gun in the game. It just, the gun has unlimited range and it's 1-shot kill, so that's the only reason I rank it higher than the Rampage. So number 17 on the list we got the Ballistic Knife, and this is my favorite version of the Ballistic Knife because this one has like, you can have attachments on it like extra bullets, I believe, maybe faster reload, and like technically like long barrel, the like the shot doesn't have that like peak of a bullet drop off. And also this version of the Ballistic Knife has Karambit on the other hand, which looks absolutely gorgeous. And the operator mode is that you can have like double wield, so technically with double wield and extra plates you can have 8 shots with a Ballistic Knife before you have to reload. And the only reason I have this higher than the Reaver is because more bullets and it's 1-shot melee, because well, it's still a melee weapon. But yeah, the gun in my opinion is really good, and I wouldn't have really ranked it if it didn't have attachments, but because it has attachments I'm gonna rank it, and it's in my opinion third worst gun in the game. So as number 16 we got the Cap 45, and this gun is the remake of the Bo2 Cap 45. It's fully auto pistol, and in my opinion the gun is actually really solid. It doesn't do that much damage as it used to in Bo2 I believe, but it's still solid in Bo4, and since it's secondary and full auto, like, the gun is automatic win. But in my opinion the gun is good. It isn't anything special, but it's still solid secondary weapon to use, and that's why in my opinion it's on number 16 spot. So number 15 we got potential hot take, I got Switchblade. In my opinion the gun ain't anything special. It doesn't have that many bullets, the range is kinda bad, it shoots really fast, it has solid damage, that's like positives, but in my opinion the range has to be better for this gun, and also the recoil ain't there. And I know some people think this gun is actually one of the best SMGs in the game, but in my opinion the gun is just not that great to have it like too high on the list, and that's why I have it so low on the list. And number 14 we got the Double Cross, or as it was called when it got launched, the Echo Hawk Dual Bore. And in my opinion this is the most unique weapon we have ever had in a Call of Duty history. So technically this gun is just like two guns, pretty much not taped together, but you know, like it has two barrels, two mags, and it's all like built into one gun. And the gun is actually solid, like it's not too bad once you got some attachments, but before attachments it's kind of mid. And in my opinion, Double Cross is solid weapon, but definitely doesn't deserve to be any higher on the list than this. So number 13 on the list we got the AN, and this is once again a remake of a gun from BO2 and actually from BO3. And in my opinion, this at launch this was one of the weakest guns, maybe. If I remember correctly, the gun wasn't anything special, it was kind of ass. Then they kind of buffed it, and it's still good in my opinion. Maybe the it's kind of close to BO3. Like BO3 had a kind of bad AN. This is kind of close to that. The gun has solid damage. The fire rate isn't that great. The recoil control isn't that great. So I mean, the gun was good in BO3. I mean BO2, but on this one it's really like middle of the pack gun, and I wouldn't say it's anything special. So yeah, that's why it's this low on the list. So number 12 we got the BO3 classic sniper rifle Locus making a comeback, and on this game Locus is kind of bad compared to BO3, but still, I mean, it's a sniper rifle, it's one shot one kills good enough, but like compared to some other guns this ain't just great, and my aim is horrendous apparently. But yeah, the gun is alright, and in my opinion it deserves to be like here near top 10, but not near. Blah, I can't speak. But yeah, it's almost top 10, but not just not that top 10. So number 11 we got another classic gun making a remake, and this time it's M16, and unfortunately I couldn't put the gun to top 10 just because on this gun it doesn't have rapid fire like it had in BO3, so the fire rate ain't there, and pretty much the only way to make this gun viable, like actually viable against the better weapons, is to have the double high cal, and I mean that limits what other attachments you can have on the gun. Like, do you want to have grip, do you want to have extended mag, like what do you want to have, and the double high cal really limits that, and that's why I have to put it kind of low on the list. So number 10, the first gun in the top 10 is the Tigershark, and this is kind of like Titan with less damage and a little bit more accurate maybe. This gun is kind of... This is really middle of the pack weapon. It's nothing special, but I mean, pretty much no matter what attachments you have on the gun, it doesn't really have any recoil, you cannot beam people, and the gun is just really good versatile weapon, and that's why I want to have the gun on this point on the list, because well, the gun is okay. So number 9 on the list we got the Stingray. This is the only 2-burst tac rifle on this game, and it has the most unique, I'd say most unique operator mode. It replaces your bullets with the actual grenades, like little grenades, and that operator mode was beyond broken when it got released, but then it got a bit nerfed, and pretty much now if you have flak jacket, it's pretty much useless to use it because the flak jacket counters it so well. And the Stingray is really good weapon. It does really good damage. It has low recoil, good range, but the only thing that stops it from being top 5 gun in the game is the fact that it shoots like these little dots, which means that the trophy system totally counters this weapon, because none of the bullets or dots, whatever it's the projectiles, like the trophy system blocks all the projectiles. So if someone has trophy system, you can't even shoot near those guys, because the trophy is just gonna block all these bullets. Also, because of the bullets are like projectiles, you can't wallbang either, so that's also a big negative on this gun. So yeah, all those things makes, like, the gun is good, but all those negative things stops it from being top 5 gun. So number 8 we got the Micro MG. This is like really small minigun, and this gun is just it's ridiculous how broken this is. So technically, or basically, without attachments, it's not that great because you're gonna run out of ammo really fast. But with proper attachments, the gun is broken. And only downside of this gun pretty much is that it has to spin for a while before you shoot, so there is a small delay before you fire. But pretty much when you get close and you start firing, you can pretty much die because, well, the gun is minigun, so it's really damn good, and that's why it's number 9 on the list. So number 7 on the list, we got the Vendetta, this really good semi-auto sniper rifle. The reason why it's kind of high on the list is it's because, unlike SDM, this gun don't really have like an fire rate cap, so you can shoot really goddamn fast. And unlike SDM, the gun is by default one tap to the head, so the gun is like every way better than SDM. You can shoot really damn fast. The gun is like more fast and it's one shot to the head, so pretty much with proper aim, like, you delete anyone from anywhere, and that's why this gun is so goddamn good, and I absolutely love this gun. And that's why it's so high on the list. So number 6 on the list, we got the Peacekeeper, and this is actually really good like versatile assault rifle. It works well on mid-range, okay to long range, and really good close range. I mean, there isn't really much to say about this gun. It's classic BO2/BO3 weapon, has good fire rate, low recoil, solid damage and solid range, and the gun is just really solid choice if you wanna use some good gun which kills fast but isn't too overpowered. So number 5, we got maybe the most overpowered SMG in the game, VMP. The reason why this ain't the best SMG is because I'm not a big fan of this gun. I despise people who use this, I'm not even kidding. I feel like if you have to use this gun to be good, you shouldn't play the game, because even child can do good, like even a newborn baby can do good with this gun. But yeah, the gun is good. Really good damage, really good range, no recoil, good damage. I mean, there isn't really to say about this gun. We all use it on BO3. It's pretty much the same, maybe even better. So yeah, that's why this gun is number 5 on the list, because it's so OP. But I'm not gonna put it to number 1 because I'm not a big fan of this weapon. So on number 4 on the list, we got Havelina, my second favorite sniper rifle in the game and the best semi-auto sniper rifle. So just like Paladin, the gun can have double high cal. Personally, I only use one because the damage is there already. Of course, you get some hit markers, but because it's semi-auto, it's not the end of the world. The fire rate is solid, the damage is solid. ADS speed is good. The gun is a little bit heavier than the Paladin and stuff, so like it's not as fast to use, but the gun is still good. Only bad side is that with a speed loader, like you reload the bullets one at a time, so you have to use speed loader to get the like magazine on the gun. Also, I recommend using extended mag because the gun doesn't have that many ammo on default. So on number 3, we got one of my favorite ARs on the game, the Swat. Just like Peacekeeper, really versatile weapon. One of my favorite guns to use actually in hardcore, because it shoots really fast, it doesn't have much recoil, and the range is good. And yeah, I mean, the gun is just, I don't know what to say. The gun does good damage, and it's just so great to use because it's so versatile, so flexible, and like, in my opinion, this is kind of like Maddox, but for more medium range fights, and I absolutely love this gun, and I think it's the 3rd best DLC gun in the game. So number 2 on the list, we got Grav, and just like last week's episode, I was like, the gun is technically DLC weapon, technically not, so I included this. I included it on this list as well, since the Grav was like released as a community reward thingy, so it's kind of on the line if it's DLC weapon or not. It's kind of like weird thing, but still, if the gun is considered DLC weapon, in my opinion, it's the 2nd best DLC gun in the game, because it's ICR with better damage, rougher recoil, more bullets if you use the extended mag, and It's kind of do-it-all weapon, like I said, no recoil, really good fire rate, really good damage, and I mean, yeah, the gun is just like the iron sight is so good, so you don't have to really waste any attachments on like scope. So yeah, I mean, it's really good version of the Galil from BO1, and I absolutely love this gun, and that's why it's the second best DLC gun on the list. So number 1, we got the Daemon, and this gun is just fucking disgusting. It's the SMG. You can have, it's the burst SMG, kind of like the Timon CU something from BO2. It's been so long since I played that game, but yeah, it's 3 burst SMG. You can have rapid fire, so the fire rate will be like absolutely cracked. It shoots so damn fast, and you can have hybrid mags for more bullets, more faster reload time, and the best part about this gun, you can have fucking double high cal, which makes this gun like 1.5/2 burst weapon with insane fire rate. So pretty much it has the fastest DPS out of any SMGs on this game with double high cal. The time to kill is the fastest out of any SMG in the game. Since it's burst, it doesn't have any recoil. You can shoot kind of easy to the range because, well, it's burst, and the gun is small, so like it's light, it's fast to use, and the gun overall is just easily the best as a DLC weapon on this game, and probably the top 3 weapons overall in this game. But yeah, so that was my DLC list with the same like kind of not twist, but like my way, not really what gun is the best. It's just like, I mean, what guns are the best and what guns I like. That's why VMP was kind of quote-unquote low on the list instead of being like the second or best gun in the game. But yeah, this was really like interesting. Again, I was like, I mainly like, I did this on BO3, well, not on DLC weapons because I didn't have them all on BO3, but I did the weapon ranking vid on BO3, and I wanted to do on BO4 just so I could like think really how would I put ranked guns, and just like on the non-DLC version, I'm really happy with this list. I think it's really good, and it has everything that I want from a list. So I absolutely like think this is really solid list, and yeah, I don't know what next week's episode is, if there will be, because by the time this video gets released, I have already started my job for around a month, I believe. So I'm gonna be kind of busy for that month, so videos will be really all over the place, if there even will be any. But yeah, I don't know what next week will be, if there will be any. But I still hope you all enjoyed this episode on the channel. If you do, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. But yeah, without further ado, I see you guys in the next one. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day. Peace.